Hi, and welcome back to Kalari Lab Online. This is the second lesson of the beginner's course, and once again I'm joined today by Elise from Canada and by Lex from Germany. So we're going to start off in exactly the same way as we did in the first class, going through those Lohars, those warm-up exercises, and then I'm going to add some new ones. We're going to follow the same model as before, in so much as we will go through quite briskly first of all without explanation, and then we'll go through a second time in more detail. So just try your best the first time to mirror what we're doing and see if you can follow the new exercises. Okay, so to start with, resting the feet, bringing the hands together. You can close the eyes if you wish. Just take a moment to let the weight come down into the feet. And then stepping back, and with the right hand or the left touching the ground, the heart, mind. Good. Then bringing the hands together in front of the chest. Open and close. Hands down. And then to the sides and up. Two fists underneath the armpit, relax the body and turn. Excellent. Hands onto the legs. Slide and lift. Change. Change. Good. Hands onto the navel. Down and up. Down and up. Be sure to release the head. So look through your legs. And then here, adding the turn. Here you can focus on the hands. And just go as far as is comfortable. Especially if you're doing this in the morning and you're a bit stiff. Don't push. And finishing there. Excellent. We now carry on with some new exercises. Okay, the first one, I want you to bring your feet apart, stable, straight with the legs, and then just positioning myself for the lights for you. Okay, so feet apart, straight with the legs, and then reaching forward between. Here, turn the hands and reach behind. Bring the chin to the chest. And then again, in front, between, behind. In front, between, behind.
and behind. Good. And once more, in front, between, behind. Excellent. And then bring the feet slightly together, still keep them apart. Now we're going to reach down with the right arm to the left side. If you can, reach the foot, if not, the knee is fine. And looking up here at the hand. Then come down, look through the legs, and to the other side. Down and change. Down and change. Down and change. And change. And change. And change. 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 And one more. And good. Yes. Okay, so again, just go to where it's comfortable with this. It's a big stretch across the body. We're stretching what we call the functional line in the back. We'll come on to explaining what that is a bit later on. So next, we want to lift the leg. And as we lift the leg, we want to catch the leg with the arm of that side. So we lift the left leg, catch here. And this right arm is just here in the center, the hand rather, just to help with the balance. And then change, here. Change. Change. You see I'm looking quite firmly ahead. That helps with the balance. If you can have one clear point of focus. Last one. And rest. Good. The last two, we're going to look more up at the arms again. So bringing the fingertips onto the shoulder. We're going to roll the arm forwards in a circle here. So right side, left side. We want to bring the elbow through the center. So through this midline here. We want to make the circle as wide as possible. So reaching out to the side, going back into the center. And try to keep the shoulders stable, so not twisting like this. And then change direction. Again coming through the center. And then, the last one some of my students call matrix arms. So we're going to swing the arms back. And the head slowly floating up, looking back, and then again forwards. Be careful here, don't go too far. Just gently extending the spine. Once more. And finishing there. So just 3 times on this last exercise. Bring the feet together. Opening the toes. And 3 times forward. And up. Bringing down the arms, stepping out to rest the legs. Just take a moment there. And stepping back. Good. Good. Okay, so as I said, we'll now go back through that once more, and this time we'll bring the camera in so you can see in more detail exactly what the movements are. So, bringing the hands up in front, open and close, pressing up onto the toe, keeping the eyes straight and squeezing the scapula, together as you come up. Good, hands down. Forward and up. Eyes going from high to straight. And then up the side. Turning the body. Good. Sliding down and lifting up. Now here, be careful not to come forward. Keep the body in one line and also not to come back. Try to stay in one line here and try to keep this wrist extended here. And then down and up. Change. 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 Good. Down and up. So hands on the navel, down and up. Looking through as you go down. And then with rotation, down. Rotate, down. You can flow a little more, as long as you get that rotation first. And last one. Good. So the new exercises we added today. The first one, we bring the feet out. Try to keep parallel lines between the 2 feet. So these 2 lines here parallel. Then we're going to fold at the waist, reach forward as far as we can without falling forward. So keep the weight back here. Then between the feet. Then we turn the hands and reach behind as far as we can. And then in front, between, behind. In front, between, behind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. And coming back up. So bring the feet here a few steps together. and come back up to standing. So you still have a fair amount of width between the feet, not so much as with the previous exercise. Now we're going to reach across to the opposite side, so the right hand reaching towards the left foot or to the knee, wherever is comfortable, or to the middle of the leg here. And then looking up here at the hand. And then we release that shoulder, come through the middle, left hand to the right foot, look at the right hand. Release, come through the middle, looking at the left hand. Release, looking at the right. So as you come through the middle, be sure to drop the head so the chin comes to the chest. We'll do once more on each side. Good, and coming up there. Excellent. Now we're going to lift the leg. So let's start with the right leg. Lifting the right leg, catch with the right hand, sorry, the right elbow in here, in the crease of the elbow, and this left hand is here in the center to help with the balance. And then change. 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 So just do a couple bit more slowly. So here we're catching in here, in the arm and in the crease of the elbow. We don't want to really hold the foot, so try to let the foot just hang down. This other hand is directly in front of the chest. Here. Here. Good. Okay. The next one, bringing the fingers onto the shoulders, we want to rotate forwards. So we want this circle to be as wide as we can and to come through the midline here. So onto the hand here. One arm and the other. And be careful not to rotate like this. So keep this fixed. And then change direction, so you come underneath and outside. Again, trying to keep the shoulder stable and going around fully back. Okay, and then the last new exercise we did was what we called the matrix arms. So we're swinging here. And then little press forward with the pelvis and the head goes up. And so we're looking here and we just basically trace our eyes back along the wall. And then we bring the eyes back down to where they started and bring the body straight again. Once more, little press forward. And once more. Good. And then to finish, bring together the feet. Open the toes, reaching up with the arms 3 times down, just as far as is comfortable, and back up. Bring down the arms and just resting there.
Good, excellent. Good, okay. So we went through now 12 of the Lohar exercises, 12 of the warm-ups, and we will keep adding to these. So now I'd like to go back and revisit the first kick, the first leg exercise. Exactly, first of all, we will do it as we did it before, and then I will add some small details. To start with then, lifting the arms. You can make either this position or this position. Try to keep them up throughout, relaxing the shoulders. Stepping first with the left leg and stepping back. Step with the right and back. Step with the left, step with the right, step with the left, step with the right, step with the left and turn. Stepping back. Good. Just come back a little. That's fine. And then arms up. Stepping now with the right leg. Stepping with the left. Stepping with the right. Stepping with the left. Stepping with the right. And here we'll turn. So stepping with the left and turn. Good, and finish there. Just take a little walk. Okay, so I'd like to add now some one more instruction or one more detail, which is to keep the knee in extension. So when you're lifting the leg up, extend here the knee. So the leg is swinging as a straight leg. Now, if that means that the height is lost, that's better, yeah? So it's better to kick lower with the straight leg than to bring up the leg higher with a bent leg in terms of this exercise, okay? What we're aiming at is to have the leg straight. So let's try once more, and we can just put a little attention onto that knee extension. So the arms are up. Step with the left and extend the knee and back. Step with the right and back. Step with the left and back. Step with the right. And here we're going to turn down and behind. Excellent. You guys just want to come back a little bit. So left leg in front. Step with the right. Extend the knee. Step with the left. Extending the knee. Step with the right. Step with the left. And turn. Good, yes. And walking. Okay, so we'll do once more. And I think in the moment I'm not going to add any other details, because then we can get confused trying to do too many things at once. So exactly the same. Lifting the arms. Relax the shoulders. So in Malayalam then. Volticha voltanere. Step and extend. Volticha voltanere. Step, extend. Volticha voltanere. Volticha voltanere. Volticha voltanere. And turn. Tirishi. Turn. Good. And coming back. Yes, a few steps back. Stepping with the right leg. Volticha voltanere. Volticha voltanere. Volticha voltanere. Turn. And behind. Good, and finish there. And let's just take a walk again. And I'll just show you now once more how to do on one point, so when you don't have the space available to you. So we can start with the 2 feet together,
stepping with the left leg, and step behind. Step with the right leg, step behind. Still focusing on this knee extension. Always try to square up here. Okay, so you can do like that in one spot if you don't have the room to move around. We'll now bring the camera in again and we'll just look at a bit more detail at this knee extension. Lifting the arms then. Stepping with the left, extending the right knee and back. Stepping with the right and back. Stepping with the left and back. Stepping with the right, stepping with the left, and we'll turn here. Good. Stepping back. Stepping with the right, stepping with the left, stepping with the right, stepping with the left, and turn. Good. Okay, so if you're doing short lines, like we did then, you don't need to walk in between every one, maybe every 2 or 3, just when you feel the body getting out of breath at all. So you should always try to breathe nasally when practice Kalari, so always breathe through the nose. If you find you're starting to gasp and use the mouth for breathing, take a walk up and down. The breathing should then relax again and come back to breathing through the nose. If you can't get to that and you're still gasping, then it's probably enough for today and take a rest. Because what happens is if you keep going at that point, your body will go into anaerobic respiration. It will start to burn off your muscles to make energy, so you'll kind of lose strength. And also you'll produce lactic acid, so which means you'll get cramps and the body will not be as feeling well so good the next day. You'll have a bit of delayed onset muscle soreness or DIMS. So take the breathing as a guide. Try to breathe with the nose always, and when you drop into breathing with the mouth, see if you can resolve it. A little walking up and down. If it's still there, take rest. Okay. So once more, same thing. And again, this time I'll give instructions in Malayalam. They call them the Waitiri. Their aim is to give us a bit of motivation. So, volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere and turn. Tirishi. Good. A few steps back. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Volticha voltenere. Tirishi. Turn. And finish. Excellent. And we'll walk here. Good. Okay, so try to do, if you can do a length, if you can get a full length in and do 9 kicks on the way up and 8 on the way back, try and do up and down 2 or 3 times. If you don't have that amount of space, then you can increase that number. So you're really looking to do about 32 to 48 approximately of this exercise, of that swinging of the leg. Yeah, so you can see how many you can do in an up and down. Start off gently, and the last ones you can do as we did, with a bit more force. Okay, but take it pretty easy, otherwise you'll feel it in the hamstrings very quickly. Okay, now we're going to go back to the horse position. We're going to review the horse, and then we're going to add 2 new positions today, the elephant and the cat. To start with then, bringing together the feet, hands and elbows. We're going to step forward to horse. So, as before, open the right foot, lift the left, and stepping forward, extending the arm, inverting the hands and stretching out the right side of the body. Releasing the stretch, stepping back. Open the left, lift the right, stepping forward. And back. Once more on either side. Opening the right. Stepping back. Opening the left. And back. Good, now bring down the arms. Just take a moment to relax there. For the elephant, we're going to open the feet. 1, 2. I'll just show you that once again. So we're going to open from here. 1. And then hold the ground with the big toe and open to here. So we want this distance to be 3 hands. Can be 2.5. 2.5 to 3 hands. So 1, 2. Good. Then the hands come up, clap above the head. Fingers down, thumbs on top. So you make 2 fists. Join the elbows. Bring the hands to the chest. Here you can lean a little back. Relax the shoulders. Then you're going to dive forwards with the hands. And as they go down, you want to open the knees here. So don't keep the knees in. Open. Lift the bum back. And the hands come down, forwards and up. You're lifting the body up and forward here. The knees stay wide. And here is tucked in. So just, I'll show you a little with Elise first. You just bring up here, Elise. Keep the elbows together and bring the thumb onto the mid-brow. That's it, a little bit up. So here is pulled in. If you just, can you take the back the other way just to show how not to do it? Yeah, that's it. So here you can see the difference. If you pull in now, here. Okay, this is what we want. So this is quite stable. If I ask Elise to resist my pressure, so I can't push down, that's quite strong. Okay? And come up and relax. Okay, so don't try and stay down too long. If you feel the knees starting to shake or the stiffness increasing beyond a small amount, come up, relax and try again. Okay? You can always do a line of kicks in between your repetitions of this exercise. So you could here do a line of kicks just to release the tension in the back, and then you could try again. So let's do once more. Feet together. Hands are just resting at the side for now. So open. 1, 2. Hands up. Fingers down, thumbs on top. Come down to the chest. Down the midline. Forwards and up. lifting the body forwards. You want to keep the knees wide, keep the tailbone high. Just a little bit, lift the chest up. That's it. Try to join the elbows. Now, if you find your elbows are tight, Lex has very strong arms, so he's getting this tension in the, finding it difficult to join here. That's very normal if you've got strong arms. So stretch the arms forward here to release them and drop the head. Completely drop it, that's it. Yes, so the head is so the head is in line with the back. It's a little bit down there, okay? This, you should feel some relief of that stretch. And then you can bring the arms back to the previous position. Okay, good. Yeah, and come up, yeah. So you can go down, first of all, to here. And then if the tension, it's in the triceps usually. If the triceps are too tight, you can just release here. And then come back. Okay, we'll make this position once more. So we'll go down to elephant and then we're going to sit into cat, which is the third position. And we're nearly finished. So quite a lot to do in one morning here in this heat. So, first of all, opening the feet. 1, 2. Arms up. Fingers down. Thumbs on top. Join the elbows. Hands to the chest. Down the midline. To the ground. Forward and up. And then we're going to place the hands down. And this right foot is going to come to here. And we're going to sit down onto the foot here. So you're facing, the pelvis is facing directly forwards. Now the hands can be, if you can join the thumb and the first finger here, the hands can either rest here in Chin Mudra or here in Jan Mudra. Chin Mudra will bring you a bit more energy if you're getting tired. Jan Mudra, if you are a bit overstimulated and you need to relax, you can do here. Now, if this position for the ankle is uncomfortable, you can change to here. So now the knee is off the ground and the ball of the foot is on the ground as opposed to the toe. This is also cat. This is standing cat. So we have standing cat as I'm doing, and Lex and Elise are still in the sitting cat. So I'll go back into that position. And now I'm going to show you a transition which is also part of the first form that we started to look at in the first class. And this transition will take us from the elephant position to the cat and back to the elephant. So from here, we place the hands in front. Lean onto the hands, bring this foot outside. Not too wide, remembering the 3 hands that we want to have for the elephant. Bring the back of the hands together. Come all the way up, forward, back, bring the thumb to the forehead, then to the front. Turn around to the back. Here, turn and go up. And then the fingertips come over and you dive down into the elephant again. Once more. So we place the hands down, right foot comes across, knee outside, sitting into cat. So we have a triangle here, from the big toe of the left foot to the knee of the right, to the big toe of the right. Here is a triangle. Place the hands in front, stepping outside, back of the hands together, reaching up. Fold at the waist, come back up on the same line,
thumb to the forehead, to the front, turn the hands, turn the body. Again, turn the hands here and go up. Fingertips over, down, into elephant. Once more, placing the hands, sitting down, into cat. Placing the hands, place the foot, back of the hands together, reaching up, forward, looking here through the legs, to the forehead, to the front, and here, this is the elephant's trunk. Takes you down into elephant. And we'll finish there. So coming up. Excellent, good. Now this section is what we have just done here, this sequence, and the sequence that we looked at in the last class with the 2 steps at the beginning, where we had the right horse and the left horse, they combine, and we'll combine that next week to see the beginning of that Kalari Vandannam form. For now, we're just going to take you back through that same sequence, looking again at the elephant and the cat, with the camera in a bit closer. To start with then, bringing together the feet. Hands, elbows together. Opening the right foot, lifting the left and stepping forward into horse. Changing the hands. And back. Open the left, lift the right, stepping forward. And back. Once more. Stepping back. Open the left. And for elephant, first opening, 1, 2. For now, let's just check 3 hands. 1, 2, 3. Hands come up, fingers down, thumbs on top. Join the elbows. Bring the hands to the chest. Now here, you can watch the nail of the thumb as it takes you down, up and forward into this position. Bum is high, chest is high. If you feel tension in the arms, you can release here, or even here Try to come back and then coming back up. If you need to, you can give the legs a small shake. And then we'll do once again. So feet together. Opening of the toes and the feet. Fingers down, thumbs on top, down the midline to the chest, watching the thumbnails, lifting the bum, keeping the knees wide. Elise and Lex, you could just stay there. Good. Yeah, so sometimes the tendency is to sit down that little bit. So just lifting back and up. That's it, back, back. No, sorry, this way. That's it. Just extend here. Other way, come up a bit. That's it, here, that's it. And just open slightly here, yeah? So if you resist my pressure, that's it. Even a little bit more back, there. Yes, that's it. So you're almost going to bring these legs to being straight. Okay, and rest, come up. Good, so just make the two fists as one separate ones, that's it. And tuck in the fingers. Good. So here, with Lex, there's different challenges. We all have different challenges. So with Lex, he's stronger, but he's got some, just relax, got some tension in the back there. And we've done this position a few times, so it's just getting a bit tight in the back. Yeah, so don't push too hard. But to practice this movement, what you can do is just try to lift there. So just try to get that tilt and lift up. That's it, yeah? So that's the position that you want in the pelvis. And then, from here, just bend, and bring in the arms. That's it. Good. Now just a little bend the knees. That's it. And maintain that. Good. Yeah. Good. And relax. Okay. So there's a combination of different things happening here, which is basically screwing the knee joint into position. So by taking this up and this out, we basically screw this knee joint into place. We lock it into place. And the same with the hip joint. It creates a lot of strength here in the outside of the hip, which is very good for stabilizing the hip and preventing subluxation. Subluxation or partial dislocation is very common, especially with yoga practitioners, because of this overworking on hip openers and not enough securing of this stability and not enough stabilizing in the hip. So this position is very good for that. So we'll do it once more. Feet together. And this time we'll go into the into the cat, as we did before. So, opening 1, 2, hands up, fingers down, thumbs on top, join the elbows to the chest, coming down, forwards and up. Knees wide, bum high. So feel that you're sucking in this lower back. And then place the hands down. Lean a little onto the hands, bring the foot across, the knee outside. Take the knee as wide as you can in this direction, so you're really stretching the groin. And then just resting here. Okay, and once again, to show you the standing cat is here. So you can do whichever feels more comfortable. I actually have a knee injury from a motorbike accident, so I have to be careful with this one because it's compressing the knee. So if you have any inflammation in the knee, you might find this one more difficult. If you have any damage to the ankle, you probably find this one more difficult. So you can see which is more comfortable for you. And then place the hands in front. Bring this foot outside. Back of the hands together. We're going now into the sequence. So up, forward, look through the legs, come forward all the way to the forehead, to the front, around. Here, turn the hand, go up. Here, over with the fingers, down. Place the hand. Sitting onto the right leg. Place the hand. Stepping out with the right leg. Join the hands, reaching up. Folding to the head. To the front. Around. Up. Over and down. Once more, placing the hands, placing the foot, remembering this triangle here, placing the hands, stepping out, 3 hands distance, back of the hands together, forward, forward and up, in front, turn the hands, turn the body as far as you can. Now go up, turn back to the front, fingertips diving down, and resting there. If you wish, you can close the eyes. And allowing the exhalation to be long. It's just a bit of focus to prolong the length of the out breath. And that will have an effect of calming down the body, especially after exercise. You'll feel that should release and allow the body to soften. And when you're ready, just standing up and just finishing there. Good, excellent. Okay, so we'll finish with the line of kicks, just like we did before. So we're going to do 7 kicks, 3 of the forward bend. Voltice, voltenere. 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 Bring the feet together. Opening the toes. Three times down and up. Excellent, bringing down the arms and just take a moment there. Excellent, thank you Lex, thank you Elise. Okay, so today we've gone through, we added 5 new low height exercises, so now we have 12 exercises in the warm-up. We added some detail to the first kick, we discussed about knee extension, so we added that detail, and we looked a bit more at the turn. And then when we went on to the postures, we added elephant posture and we added cat. We looked at the linking sequence, or kuvadu as they call them, linking sequences between the postures, between the Vadivu. So now we have a linking sequence to take us from the right horse to the left horse, and a linking sequence to take us from elephant to cat. So now in the next class we can put all of that together, and we have basically there the first form with a few more details. Okay, great. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your hard work. That brings us to the end of week 1. Look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, from me, Nale Kanam. Great, and I'll see you again soon.